Thursday. And it's March the 8th. And it's tantalizing Thursday. And it's a little past 5:30 in the morning. And to be honest, I've been up since 1:30. Couldn't sleep. Wound up. Not quite as crazy as yesterday. Different kind of wound up today. Lots of unique epiphanies. The internet went off. I thought it was my computer. We go through the technical troubleshooting. And after doing all of the troubleshooting, I decided to call tech support for my internet provider, and lo and behold, there's a message that there's an outage. If only I had called them first. But that's okay. It's back, and so am I. And this morning I have already put this reading into prayer and said, Lord, what will we talk about today? And one of the things that's been a real focus on my brain lately and in my thoughts, as you probably have figured out by now, is the energy healing. And I'm surprised at how many people don't want to go live, although I guess I understand it, and they reach out privately. And yet I can help so many more people on one day and one morning than I can in trying to set up schedules for private energy healing. But I get it. A lot of people are camera shy or don't want to be seen on the internet or whatever it might be. So I get that. But because that is taking up a lot of my time, I'm just, trying to arrange it and then figure out how to do it and then get on the phone. And then if they're international, I can't do it. And then they don't have Facebook. It's like, this should be simple. This should be loving. This should be giving. And that's really why I want to start this out. Because my objective with energy healing is to help as many people as possible reduce their pain, their physical pain. That's really what we're here for. I can't help the grieving. I can't help, the spiritual. That's up to you and to your maker. But there's so many people in physical pain that are swallowing ibuprofens and leaves and stronger meds, and yet they don't want to be seen on camera. I get it. It's 5-10 minutes of your time. My goal was to try and do this every Saturday. But if you don't reach out to me, how can I help you? So I'm going to put it out there again today. This Saturday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, I am going to be having a live energy healing event. If you are in physical pain and would like me to try and reduce that physical pain caused by injury or illness, I would be delighted if you would send me an email to energyhealingwithmonica, MONIKA, @gmail.com, along with a brief description of what's going on with the body, and then let's see if we can help. So that's been said. And then I said, okay, Lord, after my prayers, what deck shall we use? And I'm going to go back to my old standby. Because it's a power day today. Here it is. Archangel Power Tarot deck created by Doreen Virtue, Radley Valentine, published by Hay House. It's amazing to me because in the private sessions that I do, and I was really trying to stay away from those, but in the private sessions I do, the results that we're getting are blowing me away. They're humbling me to my very core. Does it help everybody? No. But what it is helping is kind of blowing my mind. So I'm also going to toss out another challenge out there. Yeah, I know, right? Here we go again, Monica. What are you doing? I'm going to toss out a challenge to any doctors, licensed practitioner nurses, anyone in the medical field, to contact me. Because I would like to do a medically guided test of energy healing. Because honestly, I don't know what it can't do and what it can do. I know what it can do for a lot of people. I've seen it. I've witnessed it for all these years, and many, many times it's permanent. So my challenge is to anyone in the medical profession to give me 10, 15 minutes of your time with yourself or with a patient to see if I can help. If you're a homeopath, if you're a chiropractor, heck, I'll even talk to a vet right now, you know? Yeah, because it works for animals too. Well, I know it worked for mine. Let's put it like that. So my challenge is reach out to me. Same email. Energy Healing with Monica, MONICA, at gmail.com. I would like to get documented proof with someone in the medical profession as to what energy healing can do. There's my challenge. So, I got told to stop shuffling and let us see indeed what God, His Son, Holy Spirit, our amazing angels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, and our beings of love. Isn't that a beautiful phrase? Our beings of love, I just got told that. Have to say as a message for this tantalizing Thursday. Here's the first one. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, this is my 6th day without coffee. You know what? It feels amazing. It's funny what we get hooked on. When my internet went down this morning, one of the things I posted on Facebook, that one too, right? Okay. One of the things that I posted on Facebook is how reliant we've become on internet access. It's funny because when I went to go call tech support, I was like, oh, where's their number? And so I went to my old cell phone, and of course when I switched cell phones, all the contacts went away. And I realized that it was no longer in my new cell phone either because I didn't transfer it over. And I said, oh, good grief, now what? Can't go online to go get the phone number. What do I do now? So I had to go hunting through my bills. Thank goodness I don't have that online too. Through the actual paper copy to find their phone number. So I'm like, well, all right, now I got told to stop. Yes. Okie doke. Don't know if this is 5 or 6, can't tell yet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a 6-card read. And here we go. And we're going to start off with a major arcana again. Why not? Sure. Started that way for the last how many times now? It's the sun. And it's so true. Oh, wow. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking. That you become that inspirational success. The sun shines brightly on this planet. And this planet turns to make sure that every single part of the planet, at one time or another, in 24 hours, is facing the sun. And it gives us life, it gives us breath, but also so does the sun, S-O-N. And we turn and we seek divine guidance through God, His Son, and Holy Spirit. You are the success that God created you to be. You are His child, as was His Son. And this is literally telling you to get on your horse and get going. And don't let the negative thoughts, we all have them, sit in your heart or in your gut or in your soul or in your mind. Acknowledge them, wish them well, learn from them, move on, and take a look at the positive things in your life. When you start making a list, maybe you should write it down. When you start making a list of all the beautiful things that really are going on in your life, they outweigh the negative in a heartbeat. So, time to get moving. Next card is also a major arcana. Sure, why not? Are you fighting for a cause, or are you fighting to be right fighters? Are you fighting for inequality and for justice for yourself, for those that cannot speak for themselves, for your family, for a wrongdoing? Don't give up. Don't let the frustration of whatever that is, um, not getting to the point where you want it to be yet, don't let that frustration stop you from standing in your truths and seeking the justice. But don't be a right fighter. There is an even compromise here. And know that the rulings will be made in your favor. You will be given the strength to get through this. Make sure you're remaining nice and evenly balanced between thoughts, emotions, logic, all those things that need to get done. And make sure you're prepared. If you really are going to court or to a settlement or to a finalization of something, make sure you have all of your papers, all of your paperwork, all of your documents lined up, nice neat folder, and take them with you. Make sure that they are with you. And quite frankly, I just heard make a backup copy. I don't know why I heard that, but when I hear something like that, I'm going to toss it out there to you. Make a backup copy. And next card. Worried about your finances? No need. Worried about your survival on this planet? No need. King of Ariel. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. But you have to believe in that divine guidance and you have to believe in yourself. Use your resources wisely. Whether it's the internet, as long as it's working, or whether it's a mentor or a friend or a family member for that support, that's also a resource for you. Make sure that you are using your logic as well as your gut, as well as your guidance. Make sure you're putting those things into place as they should be. It's a whole picture, and it's not just a piece of a puzzle. It's the whole thing that are your resources. And if you have to go to the library, fine. If you have to look up something or do research for something, find someone that's doing the same thing to help you. Because when you ask for the help, you'll be given it. So that also is your resource by putting your concerns into prayer and then letting go and let God. But let's be practical there. You know, God's not going to type on your keyboard to go look it up on the internet. But if you get guided to look it up on the internet, do it. Oh, one of my favorite cards. It's so fun. Every time I see this, I think of Radley Valentine. And I know it's not his facial image, but it sure reminds me of him and his, well, you'll see. Nine of Raphael. So make a wish. Make your dreams become a reality. Don't put God in a box. Dream big is literally where I'm going. Don't put limitations on what you ask for. When you dream big and you send that out to the universe with a positive attitude, your dreams not only become reality, but they probably become bigger than you could have even imagined. And if the dream you're having isn't the right dream for you, then the one that's coming along will be the perfect one beyond a shadow of a doubt. So let it go. Rejoice in the world that's around you. You're not alone. And you literally can have your dreams become a reality. It should be a joyful time of life. You know, we weren't put on this planet to live this human experience to be miserable. So be joyful, be happy, celebrate what you are. A child of God, loved unconditionally, and He only wants the best for you. Next card. Woohoo! Liking this reading. Three of Ariel. Look at the look on this gentleman's face as he looks at Ariel in what I call the music box. For those of you who are old enough, music boxes used to have those little pretty ballerinas and you'd wind up the bottom. That's kind of what this reminds me of. But it's like a little box of treasures. And take a look over here. Whoopsie, let's get over here. Notice the plane. There's all kinds of good things happening on this side. The gentleman is on this side. Another little treasure box over here. But on this side, it's anchors and chains that weigh you down. So which way are you looking at things? From this side of the room or from that side of the room? So literally do what you love. Make sure that it's giving you the pleasure that you want, the joy that you want, even if it means being silly like a little kid. That's okay. Be silly like a little kid for once. It releases the tension. It releases the aggravation. This is a time of great personal growth in your career or your artistic endeavors. I'm literally seeing somebody like moving forward with joy and bringing that joy to their new team. Don't know why I heard that, but that's what I heard. And also being creative with their hands. And again, once again, I've seen this image so many times when this card comes up, like someone's learning to paint. And it just gives them joy to finish it. Put that last little drop of paint on there and let it dry and celebrate the joy of what they've created. Working with others in a cooperative manner really, really, truly makes a difference, especially when you're not only leading the team, but you're working beside them, hand in hand, and being cooperative and raising them up, your team members, your family members, your co-workers, your siblings, your parents. When you raise them up, when your children raise them up to be the best that they can be, for whatever it is that gives them joy. I saw something on the internet the other day. Not all children are meant to be doctors or lawyers or engineers. Some are meant to be great carpenters. Some are meant to create great pieces of art. Some are meant to create music that speaks to the souls of their generation. Some are meant to be great authors, great poets. So raise your children up and give them the encouragement to be who they feel they are meant to be. Last card. This is an Ariel kind of read. I like it. My goodness. Once again, taking action. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Write it out for yourself. Journal it if you need to. Don't rely on your memory. Write it down. Here's step 1, step 2, step 3, plan A, plan B, etc. Being watched over by someone kind, whether that's human or whether that's a departed loved one, or whether that's your guardian angel, or whether that's your spirit guide. Know that you don't stand on this earth planet and on this plane by yourself. You have the help and the resources around you. All you have to do is ask. I love this photograph because Ariel is literally planting coins and waiting for the harvest. And look, it goes as far as the eye can see. I love this picture because it's telling you that the seeds you plant today in positivity and in sending your dreams out to make them a reality, there is a harvest that comes with all of that. Let your fear and your worries go. But you gotta plant it to have the plant. You gotta water it to have the plant grow. You gotta fertilize it to make it abundant. So, one of those ways to be abundant is to take care of your plans. And I am going to close this reading for now. And if you would like a personal reading from me, I do have time in the month of March. Not a lot, but I do have time. Please visit my website. It's houseofangelcardreadings.com. Something there for everyone. And there's a brand new page on my website, something I did yesterday, bouncing off the walls with it. And I did manage to get on the website. And it is called a separate page, Psychic Readings. Doesn't mean I'm going to be using these, although they may slip in there. I don't know. But it is a psychic reading, and you literally buy as many minutes to have a psychic reading with me on Facebook, via phone call on Facebook Messenger. You buy as many minutes as you can afford, and we will talk, and we will just do a psychic reading for you. I used to do it for the major networks that were out there, and I went, how can I bring that to my peoples, to my peeps? And got told how to do that yesterday. So yes, it's quite fun, it's brand new, and it's something to start off my second year. So I thought you might enjoy that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for Facebook. We are well over 3,500 fans. We are well over 3,600 followers, and you make my heart sing when you do that. So I sincerely appreciate it as well. I'm going to wrap it up by saying one more time. Energy healing this Saturday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern and 8 o'clock Pacific. You noticed that I was going left and right? Okay. send me an email, energyhealingwithmonica@gmail.com. I have the links below as well. Have a beautiful day, a wonderful day, a great, great Thursday. Thanks for watching. Namaste.